Oh my God, it's a beautiful day out here on the range. Working on my swing back there. I just wanted to talk about irons. I don't know what you're playing. You know, is it one of the big 4 or 5 manufacturers out there? Oh my God, there's a guy out there wearing the same pants as Billy Horschel. Anyway, I want to talk about Mizuno irons. You know, it's funny. Without a big marketing budget and without a bunch of PGA players out there carrying their bags around, Mizuno has built a reputation over the years as a real players club. And if any of you have had the same experience as me, it's demo day and you go out to try all the latest equipment and you sneak over to the Mizuno tent just to see what it would be like to hit one of those clubs, and you think to yourself after a few balls, oh my God, I must be a player because I'm hitting these things brilliantly. Well, there's a reason for that. Mizuno is making these clubs for you, not just for the tour players. So I wanted to take a look at what makes Mizuno so special and how they make those clubs. And now I'm going to bring that story to you. We're here at the Burlington Golf and Country Club, and we're here to talk to Chris Caldwell from Mizuno Golf to find out what's special and unique about Mizuno irons. So Chris, let's start with that. There's a lot of people out there that play a lot of different clubs, but Mizuno is pretty unique. So can you explain a little bit about what makes Mizuno so special?
Whenever somebody asks me that, and why is Mizuno different from other forgings, I'll simply tell them that Mizuno has its own patented forging process, which is very unique that nobody else has. And it's called grain flow forging. And through that process, we're able to get the grain structure of the metal to flow in one continuous direction, right from the hosel to the toe of the golf club. So there's no voids in the metal. It's very pure, it's very consistent from one model to the next, right through all of our forgings, whether it's a forged blade like our MP64 or even our forged game improvement club, JPX825 Pro. The other thing that makes Mizuno somewhat unique is that all of our forgings are forged in Japan. They're forged at a Mizuno-owned factory in Chuo, which the name of the factory is Chuo, and it's just outside Hiroshima. And the Mizuno family has had a relationship with this factory for well over 60 years. So the consistency of the forging that comes out of this factory is really second to none. And this factory forges nothing but Mizuno irons. None of our competition can have their forged clubs made there. And it's what has given Mizuno its reputation over the decades of, being the softest, most consistent feeling forged golf clubs in the industry. Okay, so this is our new MP64, which is a new introduction on our, basically in our blade family, although we like to classify this club as more of a half cavity design. And what you have in this club is two really special features are the diamond muscle design that we have right here in the back of the head, which is we get some mass in behind that sweet area, but because it's in that diamond shape, it does a couple of things. Number one, we're able to save a little bit of weight in the corners of the golf club so we can redistribute to the perimeter to make the blade club a little more forgiving. But really what that's done, that diamond design, is we found through our harmonic impact testing, is that on off-center hits, the head vibrates very consistently, so you get this nice sound, nice feel, even on off-center hits. The other unique thing with the MP64 is Luke Donald really had a big hand in help designing this club. And where he had a big hand was the sole of the golf club. We found Luke is very finicky about the sole in terms of how that club enters the turf and how that club exits the turf. So basically this is his sole design on the golf club. The amount of camber on the sole, the trailing back edge and the bluntness of the leading edge, it just suits him. So that's kind of a unique story in the model. But it's a half cavity design. It's a better player club, and it's one that most of our tour professionals have put right in their bag. So historically, Mizuno has always been known for that that blade club, that better players club, and where we're really making some inroads is in that game improvement side. And with the introduction of our JPX family a few years ago, that's what's really got us a foothold into that game improvement market. And our latest introduction, the JPX825, has really just solidified us in that game improvement market as well. So what this club does is it provides that hot, extra distance that everybody's looking for in this club, but we provide it on a bigger area of the face. And how we do that is this unique cavity design. So we have what we call Superman weighting. You can see it sort of on the 4 points of the back of the golf club that really allow us to sort of give the face a much hotter feel, not just on center hits, but on toe hits, on heel hits, on low and high hits on the face, which quite frankly, that higher handicapper, that's where they need the forgiveness. They don't need it in the middle, they need it on off-center hits. So you'll also see that this club too as well, that we, for 15 handicappers, 14 handicappers and higher, we give you all this technology, but we give it in a real balanced look. So when you do put this club down at the address position, it's not something that's going to look odd. It's actually going to look like a traditional Mizuno golf club, just slightly bigger. And we think that's important. We want to provide that balanced performance to all the golfers out there.
And the next time you're at a demo day and you wonder if you're good enough for Mizuno irons, remember, you are. So give them a try. But for God's sakes, you got to keep practicing, and whatever you do, no matter what kind of irons you're buying, get yourself fitted. It's only going to help you and your game get better.